Today we're going to talk about Roman shades. Which one is better, an inside mount Roman shade or an outside mount Roman shade? We'll talk about the benefits of both, and then I will talk about why I chose what I chose for this room, and I'll show you a little bit about how this is constructed and really how simple and easy it is to make a Roman shade for very little money. So let's get started. It's Mimsy here, and I teach budget-minded people, very budget-minded people, how to beautify and improve your homes with home decor, sewing, DIY, and upholstery. And today we're going to talk about Roman shades. And I am currently in the process of making Roman shades for this room. This is my 20-year-old daughter's room, and I just recently finished this renovation. And if you want to see this whole room renovation, you can click on that video. I'll put a link for that right here. But don't go anywhere, because we're going to talk about these Roman shades, which are still in the process of being made. I have not completed these. They are just sitting up there. I don't yet have the Roman shade cord. I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver my Roman shade cord, which should be here before 10 p.m. So I'm hoping sooner than later. Anyway, I had a whole roll of Roman shade cord that I ordered previously, and I put it somewhere safe, and I can't find it. So I had to order more on Amazon. Thankfully, it's very inexpensive. So these Roman shades don't have any of the cords installed yet. Those are just clipped up there, and they are just sitting on top of my brackets. So you can see that my brackets are just installed up there. Inside mount or outside mount, which is better? Well, there is not a right or wrong answer to that. It just really depends upon your application. I almost always go with an inside mount. I love a nice, clean Roman shade mounted inside of a window, particularly if you have an older window where there's nice, beautiful trim around your window. An inside mount Roman shade is the way to go, because it will highlight your trim. And if your Roman shade is made perfectly to fit inside of your window, it's just crisp and clean, and it just looks so nice to complement old or beautiful trim molding. I decided to go ahead and do an outside mount Roman shade in here because a few reasons. For one, she already has these blinds, and it's still up for debate, to be honest. I have not completely decided. I'm going to hang these and see how I like it. When I was planning this room, I bought this fabric. It's a linen fabric from the fabric-store.com, and I'll link to it in the description below. They've got beautiful linen fabric. But anyways, I bought this dark green to match the room, and I was going to initially take down the blinds and then inside mount the Roman shades and not have blinds, because the blinds get so dirty and dusty, basically for that reason. However, I decided to go ahead and make an outside mount Roman shade and put it up and see if the shade actually gives enough privacy in here without the blinds. My neighbors are, not too far away from that window, and so this is her bedroom, and so she needs to be able to have complete privacy with this window. And you can see that this fabric is it's linen, so it's semi-sheer. So what I want to do is put it up, and then at night go out there and test it and see if you can see through this fabric at night. And if you can, then I'm gonna just leave the blinds there, and then I'll just have an outside mount Roman shade with the blinds underneath, and the shade will just be basically decorative. It is operational. I'm gonna make it operational so she can raise it and lower it if she wants to, but it'll probably mostly be decorative if I leave the blinds there. So an inside mount Roman shade is perfect situation. It is definitely better if you have gorgeous window trim. But outside mount Roman shade is perfect for this type of a situation where you may want to have, this exact situation where I want to try out having the Roman shade just decorative and then the blinds underneath. Here's the other thing. I went back and forth about whether or not to make these lined, just a regular white lining fabric, which is very similar to muslin, but it's made for drapery lining, so it doesn't stain easily. Anyways, I went back and forth about lining it with regular lining fabric or lining it with blackout lining fabric. I ultimately decided to leave it as is because the room is such a dark color and the fabric is such a dark color. I didn't want to block out a lot of light in the room. The room gets a lot of natural light because of the two very large windows, so I didn't want to block that out. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and make them unlined. Not to mention, I didn't have any lining, although I have sheets. I could have used sheets for lining. I just decided to try it out as is because I do think it's very pretty to be able to see through it like that and have some of the light filter through the fabric. With such a dark room, I didn't want it to be solid blackout because that just feels heavy. I just felt like this has such a nice light feeling to it. So that's why I decided to leave them unlined. And the thing is these could so easily be lined if I wanted to. When you see how easy a Roman shade is to make and so inexpensive, it really makes it so easy. So anyways, that is another plus for an outside mount Roman shade is you could have like a roller blind behind it. You could have blinds like this behind it, zebra blinds behind it, or no blinds behind it. The other plus about an outside mount Roman shade is that it does really give a decorative touch to the room. Like with this mounted all the way up to the crown molding, it really does finish off the room and really soften up the look of everything. So that's another plus to an outside mount Roman shade. If you're going to do an outside mount Roman shade, I do recommend that you put a return on your Roman shade because otherwise you're going to be able to see into the side of your shade and potentially your board depending upon where it's mounted. Mine, you probably wouldn't see it too much because it goes almost to the shelving. I still put a return on here because it just finishes it off so nicely. There's a couple gals on YouTube that show an integrated Roman shade return. Mine is just a separate piece that I stapled to the board, and that works just fine. It's just such a simple window treatment that you can make for next to nothing. It's so inexpensive. I don't have any special anything here. These are just eye hooks from the hardware store. This is a 1x3 from the hardware store. This white fabric here is a sheet, and then this is my fabric that I ordered from the fabric store online. And then up there, those are just L brackets. Those happen to be from IKEA, but you can get L brackets at any hardware store, and they're very inexpensive. So it's really, really cheap. So let me put this back up there for now. One more thing about the reason why I decided to go ahead and install the shades outside mount and keep my blinds, and that's because of the front window. So this is the front of my house, and this is a huge window. That's the street side of my house. And then my other daughter's room, which is right next door, has this same window in her room on the street side of my house. And one thing that is a pet peeve of mine is I like to have all the windows on my house, or at least like all the bedroom windows, which are on one side of my house, to be all the same from the road. One of the things that I do not like to see in people's houses is when there's like, on this window there's like a blue curtain, and on this one there's like yellow curtain, and then this one there's a roller shade, and then all the windows have a different window treatment and they're colorful. Or sometimes people will paint the inside return of the window like a bright color and you can see it from the road. I have a pet peeve about that. I like for all my windows to look the same and clean from the outside. It's crazy, but that's just my thing. And that's why drapery lining is always white, because that way when you see drapes from the road, it all looks uniform and it all looks neat, and you don't have some crazy color clashing with the outside color of your house paint. That's one of the reasons why I decided I was gonna leave the blinds up, at least until I could get my other daughter's room done with shades, or with potentially Roman shades the same as here. I just want to make sure that these two, the 2 bedrooms are the same from the road. And so that was another reason why I decided to make outside mount shades and keep the blinds for now, at least. Because my other daughter is now talking about wanting to redo her room a little bit and change things around. So if that's the case, I might go ahead and make Roman shades for her room as well, and then I can make them both lined with white lining, and that way it's the same from the road. So Amazon came through for me once again, and I did get the Roman shade cord before dark or sooner than later. So now I'm going to just unwrap it, and I will start to string this Roman shade. And so this is a very simple process. You start at the bottom and tie off your rings, or tie off the very bottom ring, and then run the cord up through each row of rings, over across through each of the eye hooks, and then down the opposite side. So you just do that up every row of rings, across the top, and then down the other side. And so I think what I'll do is I'll put them here, and then I'll go get my steamer to steam this all out, and that will establish the creases, and then they'll stay like that. I have this little plastic cleat. There it is all the way up. Once I get it steamed, then it'll go up the same exact way every time. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't have a weight bar in here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I have no weight bar in the bottom. Okay, so I'm just using a piece of quarter round that I took off the old cabinets. You can use just about anything. A dowel. I've even used a 1x2 just to put a little bit of weight in the bottom. Okay, so that should help to raise and lower it a little bit better. I would definitely call this a relaxed look because it doesn't have any of the Roman shade ribs in it. And so it's not completely perfectly flat. It's not a completely flat Roman shade, but kind of a relaxed Roman shade. So anyhow, but that's how simple it is to make a Roman shade. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and I think it's a really nice look. I think I'll leave it there. Very happy with it. So the last thing I need to do is I need to make a shade for this window now. Do I make it one wide shade, or do I make it 2 36-inch shades? What do you think? Let me know in the comments.